Hello everyone, how are you today? We are very excited to be part of this European Online Job Day, and we are also very happy to have you here with us. During this presentation, I am going to give you information about Malta in general, about living in Malta, working in Malta, and I'm also going to give you information about the digital jobs in Malta and how Malta is doing digitally, of course. Okay, so we can start. The Maltese Islands. I'm not sure if you're already familiar with Malta, but just in case you're not, I'm going to give you information about the Maltese Islands. Now, some facts and figures about Malta. Malta's geographic size is just 316 kilometers squared, which is quite small. The population size is over 425,000, which is quite large compared to the small geographic size. Our official languages are Maltese and English. However, the Maltese population speak a variety of other languages. For example, in schools, we learn Italian, Spanish, French, German. So a lot of Maltese people tend to also speak a third language. But Maltese and English are our official languages. Our currency is the euro, and we've had it since the 1st of January 2008. Malta joined the EU on the 1st of May of 2004. Now, our climate is quite warm and the average temperatures are 23 degrees Celsius during the day. Our capital city is Valletta, and each year over 1.6 million tourists visit Malta for vacation. Our religion is Roman Catholic, and over 90% of the population practice this religion. Unemployment rates in Malta. So we have data from February of 2021, and as you can see, Malta managed to maintain a relatively low unemployment rate. And this is mainly because of the constant growth by policies encouraging continuous training of the labor force. For example, the unemployment rate for men was just 4.5% and 4.2% for women. The youth unemployment rate also went down in comparison to previous years, and the unemployment rate for youths for males is 12.3%, while for women is just 7.3%. EU unemployment figures. So, as you can see, the text is a bit blurry because the picture was quite large, but I have marked Malta with a green arrow over there, and the unemployment rate for Malta is just 4.4% when compared to other EU countries. So, now I'm going to talk to you about the digital era in Malta. Now, Malta's digital economy. Malta ranked fifth on the Digital Economy and Society Index in 2020, right after Finland, Sweden, Denmark, and the Netherlands. I have marked Malta with a blue box over there just to show you where Malta stands when compared to other countries. This shows that Malta is one of the top countries with the most advanced digital economies in the EU. Malta and ICT. Okay, so Malta has made great advances in developing an information society. According to the 2018 DESI, which stands for Digital Economy and Society Index, which was published by the European Commission, Malta ranks 12th out of the 28 EU member states. Malta is performing above the EU average in broadband connectivity and the use of internet services by citizens. Malta also scores very well in the provision of digital public services nowadays. Although it is a relatively new player within Malta's economy, the ICT sector has grown to represent 6.6 of the gross value added generated by the Maltese economy in 2017, an increase of 5.8% over the previous year. Currently, the industry is represented by more than 300 companies employing over 7,300 persons. This success registered so far suggests favorable prospects for any investment by other operators within the sector. Now, I am going to talk to you about Malta's advantages and what makes Malta so attractive when it comes to ICT. Okay? The following are what strengthens and further enhances our attractiveness. For example, English is our official language, is one of our official languages in Malta, apart from Maltese, of course. And since Majority of the population speaks English. This is a very, very important trait in Malta. As I have mentioned earlier during this presentation, we have multilingual skills. So we do not just speak Maltese and English, we speak other languages, which makes it also a very important trait for Malta. Malta is, of course, a new member state, and we also have Central European Time Zone. Malta is also very conveniently located between Europe and North Africa. It is just in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, and its small size makes the island an ideal testbed for innovative technology solutions. Malta also enjoys political and economic stability, together with a highly productive workforce. In Malta, there is low employee turnover together with low social costs. These are all important aspects of Malta. Now, privacy and security legislation is in line with EU practices in Malta, and the Data Protection Act is in force. These are all Malta's advantages, which further strengthens and enhances its attractiveness. Opportunities. Now, the Maltese ICT sector needs assistance in the ever-growing software support and process management sectors. Opportunities exist for ICT, research, intelligence, and data monitoring organizations that might be interested in setting up regional operation centers in Malta. The focus on the local ICT sector will also increase local demand for highly specialized staff. Current vacancies. So these are the vacancies that we are advertising during this job day, okay? So all of these vacancies are available during this event, and you can just go to our profile and apply for these vacancies or for any of these vacancies. Now, this is not the complete list, however, so if you would like to contact us and just send us your updated CV, we will also be able to assist you with matching, okay? This is just a sample of our vacancies. In Malta, there are many other vacancies which you can apply for. And at the end of this presentation, I am going to give you our email address just in case you're not interested in any of these, but you still like to work in Malta. Okay? Now, some information and some things which you need to be aware of before you make your move, before you leave your country. Now, before you leave your country, it is important for you to contact the Social Security Department and ask for your U1 document. This is necessary to access Social Security benefits in Malta. If you are receiving any benefits in your country, for example, you are receiving unemployment benefits, you can transfer these to Malta. Okay, and in order to do so, you need to contact your Social Security Department and ask for the U2 form. Okay, now we always recommend people who are interested to move and to leave their country and move to Malta to speak to their local URAS advisors first before they do anything. Okay, because the local URAS advisor is an expert and he or she knows everything that you need to do before you leave your country. So contact them. You can find the whole list on the US portal and they will be able to assist you and they will be able to guide you further, okay? It is important that you bring with you any documents which are needed before you leave your country because if you move to Malta and you remember that you did not contact the Social Security Department, for example, that might be a bit tricky to contact them while you are already in Malta. Okay, so this is why it is important to speak to your advisors to get help about what you need to do before you leave. Now, the European health card. Now, this is the E111. It's a blue card, and it is important that you bring it with you. Now, you will use this in Malta for the first 3 months, okay? Or if you are traveling to Malta on a holiday. Once you start working in Malta, you will of course be paying national insurance contributions. This is automatic, okay? And once you start paying national insurance contribution, you won't use this card anymore because you will be entitled to the same services as residents. But until the time being, you would need to make use of this card for any emergency health service in Malta. Recognition of qualifications. This is very important. If you have a qualification, if you have a diploma, degree, master, whatever, it is important to get a recognition of your academic and vocational qualifications. This can be done through the economic websites. You can also contact the National Commission for Higher Education in Malta for the same assistance, okay? Their website is ncfhe.gov.mt. Finding a job in Malta. So we always recommend that before you relocate to Malta, you secure a job. It will be much more trickier for you to move to Malta and live here and pay rent and have other expenses if you do not have a job, of course. Now, URES Malta's advisors can help you with this step. You can send us your CV on URES Malta to URES Malta on ures.recruitment.jobsplus@gov.mt. If you decide to move to Malta before you find the job, of course, you can still do this. If you intend to do this, email us and let us know because we will be able to guide you accordingly. Now, some information about working in Malta. What do you need to be aware of and what you need to do to start working in Malta? Now, the steps in chronological order. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to obtain a national insurance number. This is necessary to be insured under Malta's social security system. So once you start working in Malta, you need to obtain your NI number. Number two, you need to register your employment with the Public Employment Service, which is Jobs Plus. Okay, your employer usually will take care of this because your employer will fill out an engagement form for you and submit it to Jobs Plus. But you can keep an eye on this. You can check whether your employer submitted your engagement form to Jobs Plus, and you will also receive an acknowledgement letter to inform you that your employment is now registered. So you will be aware of this. And the third step is to apply for a residence card. So after 3 months of living in Malta, EU nationals must apply for a residence card with Identity Malta. If you have any queries about this, just contact us and we will be able to assist you further. Tax and national insurance. Wages in Malta are always quoted in gross. Tax and NI contributions will be deducted automatically from every pay. Your employer will take care of this, okay? So you do not need to do anything yourself apart from applying for the national insurance number, okay? National insurance contributions are paid at the rate of 10% of the basic pay. Once a person starts working in Malta and pays national contributions, the payee will be entitled to free healthcare, among other benefits I have mentioned in the previous slide. Living in Malta. So this part of this presentation is going to give you information about what you need to do to live in Malta. Now, obtaining a residence card. So residence cards are issued to EU nationals or EEA nationals exercising a treaty right. You might ask me, what is a treaty right? So examples of treaty rights are if you are employed, self-employed, economically self-sufficient, or you move to Malta to study. After a continuous period of 5 years in Malta, the EU national or the EEA national can apply for permanent residence. For more information, please visit Identity Malta's website. Renting accommodation. So, properties for rent in Malta can be located on real estate agents' websites. These can be found online. So, you just go to Google and type in real estate agents Malta and just contact them directly. They will be able to give you more information about accommodation and properties in Malta. Social media pages also exist and are gaining popularity nowadays for renting accommodation. Okay, so just look on Facebook, okay, for pages related to renting accommodation in Malta. Rent in Malta is normally paid in advance, with 1 month's rent paid as a deposit when you first move in. The rental cost will vary, of course, based on the area. Some areas in Malta are more expensive than others, and the average rental price of a two-bedroom apartment is 1,000 to 1,500 euros per month. Public transport. Buses in Malta are the cheapest and most useful public transportation system. You can buy hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly tickets. Okay. Now, if on the other hand you choose to opt for the bus card, which we call the Tallinia card, the fare would be even cheaper. A ferry service also exists between Slema and Valletta. For more information, please visit the Malta Public Transport website. Now, URES can help. URES can help you with your move to Malta. You can contact us on our email address, which is ures.jobsplus@gov.mt. Our websites are www.jobsplus.gov.mt and www.ures.com.mt. Our telephone numbers are 2220 1662 or 3. Our Facebook page is URES Malta Finding a Job Across Europe, and our Instagram page handle is at URES Malta. We would really encourage you to get in contact with us on our social media pages. And also, if you have any queries, feel free to email us. Thanks a lot for your time. Good luck for your job search during this event. I really hope that you enjoyed this event today. And thanks a lot for your time. Bye for now.